Good morning, guys. Welcome back. Check out Netflix. All right, so welcome back, guys. Today is Tuesday, and I saw some articles on the Dow Nasdaq headlines that said that the futures were opening a little bit flatter, but because of the shutdown. But the stocks are up so far. So I'll post a little screenshot of the widget, and I did see on the headline on the TV that it was record high for Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P 500 again. But I did see that the Dow was down at the same time, like on the bottom of the screen. So I'm not sure, but let's just log in and see how we're doing. Woo! Look at that! Dang! I mean, I knew we were going to be up today a little bit. I had a feeling because of Netflix. But the Nasdaq is up, thankfully. And the Dow's coming back a little bit, I think. I'm not sure. I didn't really see it this morning, but I think it was like, I saw it in the upper 40s last time I checked. Let's see who's on top. We got Netflix, ya boy. 39.62%. So stoked. Way to go. Reed Hastings, keep up the good work. Roku is still doing well. I think they're riding the coattails of Netflix. And then Amazon, also saw was up today, so that is really good. And then Adobe. So all around, really, really solid start. I gotta do some editing, so I'm not gonna be looking at this too much. But we are up, wow, 13, wow, 222, whew, that is amazing. So check it out, Netflix up 10%, one of its biggest gains in a long time, so maybe since like last quarter, but I think this might have been up higher than last quarter. So anyways, all right, so let's come back in a little bit. All right, so I know I said I was going to come back later, but I did decide I want to set a stop order on my Netflix call because they're up so much. I'm already up over 120% right now with it. In fact, let me show you real quick. One sec. So here is the Netflix call right here in my unrealized gains page. And you can see we're up 124.16% right now. So I'm really happy with that gain. And Netflix as a company, I'm not sure in the short term where they're going to go. Now you'll notice with like Home Depot, I'm up 340%, but I'm very comfortable holding on to this because Home Depot is just kind of one of those steady climbers, so they don't really go crazy like Netflix does. So I'm not as worried about them. Although I should set a stop order for that one too, but I'll do that later. But I'm going to set a stop order. I'm just going to keep a really close eye on Netflix. So right now it's priced at $55, and I bought it at like $24. So if I sold at $48, that would be a 100% gain. So I'm going to set, just to be safe, I'm going to do $49. 1 second, I think someone just came here, hold on. All right, sorry about that. So anyways, I'm going to type in, I'm just going to do this stuff real quick. So you've seen this a million times. Sell to close. I still got a lot of time with this though, so it's not a huge rush to get out of this position, but at the same time, I'm worried that it might come back, so I'm just going to set a stop order. And so basically, I'll be happy if it drops to like $49. I'll still be happy with that. Now duration, I think I'm just gonna put good until canceled. I'm just gonna keep this thing open. I'm gonna hit review order. If I do sell it, it'll give me that much back, and then I'm gonna hit place order. And what I'm gonna do is keep a real close eye on this. And let's say this goes up another $1 to like 56.40 or something. I'm just going to bump it up another $1, and I'm just going to try to keep bumping it up so I can lock more and more profits. Because every $1 it goes up, that's $100 profit times 3. That's another $300 profit. So that's going to be my strategy with this one, and we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to click refresh here so you can see that it's an open order. So it's going to be on the left-hand side here. So yeah, I'm just going to keep an eye on this and see what happens. All right, talk to you guys soon. What's up, guys? Welcome back. And so it's about 8:20 p.m. and let's see how we did. All right, so we had a great day today, guys. Obviously, Netflix was the star of the show, but then Amazon came in, was like, nope, we're going to overtake you by $2. And so they just couldn't let Netflix take the limelight. And Amazon was our top gainer today by $2, but if you do sort by percentages, Netflix was our number one. So Netflix by far had the best percentage gain today, 41%. And I did just notice too that the Amazon call went up to 128, and it was last at 120 when I last checked, which means I need to modify this and bump it up a little bit more. I had it set for like $18 lower than what it was, just because it's gone up so much today. It could easily go back down. I didn't want to like trail it too close and then accidentally exit the position when I didn't want to. So I'm trailing by $18 right now, and I'm gonna modify that one. So yeah, let's just go down to see. Actually, let's just talk about some other winners though. Domino's Pizza had a good day. We had, a lot of good days for a lot of these people. Groupon is starting to get pretty. I might be profiting now with Groupon. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check on that one, but it's actually doing pretty well, so I'm really happy about that. And then let's go down to the watch list and see how they did, and then we'll talk about a little bit of news and then we'll wrap it up. So we got another, again, we got Emerald Health Therapeutics. Man, like they've been on top so many times. Same with this one. But yeah, Netflix had a really good day. Logitech had a really good day, and I don't think we even have Logitech calls anymore. Shoot, we used to once upon a time, but we don't anymore, so that's quite unfortunate. Damn. I gotta look to get back into that one. Then we have Amazon, so you can see the list here. But yeah, really good day for those. The Dow actually finished down just 3.79 points, with the NASDAQ up 52 points. So pretty sweet with that. Okay, NVIDIA, we got Nintendo. Holy crap, Nintendo's at an all-time high again. Fogo de Chao, got Groupon, Google, Jack in the Box, Adobe, back at $200. I think it hit 200 before, but if it didn't, that's amazing. It's still at a really good price. I'm really happy at where it's at right now. And then we got third page, fourth page, fifth page, sixth page, and we got 7 pages now. We got a lot of stocks that we're watching. Sadly, Universal Display did have a bad day, so I'm going to look into that to see what happened. But yeah, so there you go. All right, let's wrap it up. All right, so a few things I want to say. Today is January, well, it's technically 24th, but I'm counting it as the 23rd because I haven't gone to bed yet. So just wanted to say it's officially been 1 year since I started the channel, and I wanted to thank you guys so much for subscribing, for watching, for commenting, for teaching me things, for helping give me some tips on what companies to look for. I've made some trades based on your recommendations and been successful with them, and I just want to thank you guys so much. Like, it's been truly one of the best years of my life. I never thought I would be a vlogger, like, ever, because I'm not comfortable in front of the camera, but I think I'm getting the hang of it, and I'm getting more comfortable doing it, and I just am having so much fun. I can't wait to put some more videos out for you guys, to teach you guys more stuff, and hopefully maybe do a meetup in the future, like meet some of you guys in person. I think it'd be really cool to maybe like do a lunch or something and talk about stocks. I think that'd be really cool. But so yeah, thank you guys again so much. I'm gonna keep at it, so hopefully 2018 will be even better than 2017. And with that said, lots to talk about, so I'm gonna try to go through it really quick. And I just learned this. I'm gonna get this out of the way right now with GoPro. Just learned, apparently, I guess they announced this like a week or so ago, but they are exiting the drone game. So the one thing that I kind of thought was going to help them is actually, apparently it wasn't. So they're getting out of the game, and I think they're doing that to save costs, save money. They said it was mostly because A, margins were really low, and it was really hard to stay profitable with those, and B, it was just tough regulations, tough rules on drones in general, which was preventing people from getting them. And of course, they have a really formidable opponent. They were going up against DJI. I don't know why I always try to say DJI, but DJI. They've just been dominating the drone game, and they just released a new drone called the Mavic Air, which is about $100 to $200 cheaper depending on when the sale was. But the Mavic Pro is about $1,000. This one's $800. So it's cheaper, a little bit smaller. Still shoots 4K, so it's kind of like a mix between the Spark and the Mavic Pro, and it's a really nice looking drone. But anyways, enough of that. Netflix, they just went up because of the earnings. They did really well today. And Universal Display, I just learned that, I'm going to read from the computer here. They so this article is called LG Display Company is Turning a Corner. So this article is saying that, I'll put a link in the description below, but they are investing billions of dollars into bigger and better OLED factories. So they're going to be stepping up their OLED game, and they still have the partnership with Universal Display. Universal Display is still a supplier for them. So that is tremendous news. And in fact, the guy who wrote this article, he said that, strangely, Universal Display shares closed 5% lower on Tuesday despite this indication of solid demand for its products and services. If you've been looking for an entry point into one of my most profitable long-term holdings, this baseless dip might be it. So he's saying it pretty much went down for no reason. And he also said LG Display also looks like an interesting investment idea today. The stock is trading at less than 6 times trailing earnings, while the company lays the groundwork for a burst of OLED-based margin expansion. That's a steal in my book. So he's very bullish on LG and Universal Display. This other article, Sharp Corporation and Universal Display Corporation announced an extended OLED evaluation agreement. So you might have heard me talk about an evaluation agreement before, what they made with another company, but it looks like Sharp, the one who makes the Sharp TVs, they extended their agreement. And so that's just more good news for Universal Display. I'll post a link in this description. I'll post a link in the description of this article as well because I haven't read this one yet. But under this agreement, Universal Display will supply its proprietary Universal Full LED, phosphorescent OLED materials and technology to Sharp Corporation for use in the company's OLED displays. Details and financial terms of the agreement have not been disclosed, but yeah, partnerships are good. Awesome news with them. So let's move on. Amazon. A couple headlines I saw was mentioning that they raised the price on their streaming service, I think, or maybe for their Prime membership. They raised the prices, and they were wondering if that was going to be beneficial to Netflix in the long run. And I will post a link of that one in the description as well. I honestly don't think it's going to be a huge deal because Amazon, it's Amazon, and Netflix, it's Netflix. I think they're both still going to do well. They do have to raise prices probably to keep investing into the business. And I think most people are going to be fine with that because prices go up on everything. Like train tickets go up in price all the time. Parking prices go up. Prices go up all the time, and I don't think it's going to be enough to drive people away from Amazon Prime or Netflix. So I think they're still going to be okay. Groupon just made a partnership with speaking of parking, they made a partnership with ParkWiz. And I think they partnered up to make redeeming a Groupon and finding a place to park while you do it much simpler. So now if you go somewhere and want to use your Groupon, you can also find a parking spot. Let's say you're like in the city and parking is hard to find. You can get a parking spot and then pay through the app. And so it's actually quite easier to do that. That's pretty much it. So that's a good move with Groupon. I really do think they're making a really strong, they're still fighting to stay in the game, and I think they're doing a good job. So that's why I'm not putting too much into them because, I think it's a little bit more risky of an investment as opposed to like Apple or Universal Display, but I'm still keeping my calls right now. I do think they can go up, and so yeah. So with that said, this probably was a really long video, but I just wanted to thank you guys so much. Oh, I also wanted to mention, I did talk about earlier, I am actually up with the Groupon calls. I just checked, 66% were up on those calls. And we're also now in the money with Adobe, which I didn't realize until just now. So I forgot to mention that. But before I go, I forgot to mention Logitech. They had really strong earnings. That's why their stock went up today. They did take a hit with the new tax bill. They had to pay a one-time $16 million tax expense, which kind of hurt them. But overall, they had an all-time record for their sales of they had $812 million. And they're up 22% year over year. That was a new record for them. And also that their cash flow from operations in Q2 was up 27%, which also was their highest quarterly level ever. So Logitech is doing very well, and that's why their stock went up today, huge. And I used to own calls in them, and I don't anymore, so I'm regretting that. But anyways, yeah, so with that said, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Hopefully 2018 will be a phenomenal year, and I can't wait for you guys to see what happens. So thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow.